Welcome back, Josie Sports Nation fans. Definitely, if you're just here for the first time, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and also hit that notification bell so you can see when my videos coming out. And also, I would love to get your response to this video. Now, what I want to talk about today is beef between ESPN and FS1 hosts fighting over coverage of black women after Emmanuel Acho criticized SHA'CARRI Richardson. Now, according to Outkick, I'm going to talk about this situation. You know, people get emotional about Donald Trump, Tim Tebow, Colin Kaepernick, and now you can put SHA'CARRI Richardson on the list. Now, according to Outkick, Richardson, a black woman who lost her spot in the U.S. Olympic team after testing positive for marijuana back in June, lost out again over the weekend. This time she was dead last in the 100 meters event. Now, Emmanuel Acho responds in a tweet, "You can't call for attention then hang up." That remark made Clinton Yates of ESPN mad, and Yates then took the personal shot at Acho. "You do it every day." Now, this is my problem with this, because when someone criticizes you about sports, then if someone's offended, they'll come after you and your character. Now, this is sports. This is what she signed up for. This is what the guys like LeBron, who gets criticized a lot, sign up for. And it actually helps their brand. They don't understand. Haters and the people who support, they help them because everybody's eyes is on them, and that's when the advertisers come in and give them that check. So I don't know why these people are hating. They talking about, don't mess with the black sisters. Don't mess with, man, get out of here with that. But anyway, I'm going to continue. So Emmanuel Acho basically states, Elaine Thompson is black. Shelly Ann is black. I have sang their praises from the mountaintops. I will continue to, just because they're not your flavor of black doesn't mean they're not black. I'm not dissing black women. I'm checking unmerited arrogance. Thanks. See, these is facts that is being addressed on social media, but most people don't agree with facts. It's a sport. Again, so Clinton Yates replies, "You constantly diss black women on main ain't funny at all." So Marcellus Wiley actually gets in on this conversation, and then Ryan Clark get involved as well. So Ryan Clark basically said, "Doubling down on this hate for SHA'CARRI, huh? Not sure what she have done to you, but dang, I hope you bring her into some of those comfortable ass conversations you have. Those folks seem to get a ton more grace from you. Just seems odd you go at a young sister so often." Now, Emmanuel Acho states, "You can't tell people they're going to see me in a race and then be behind them the whole time. They literally can't see you." Now, Marcellus chimed in, "When your people rather keep it race than keep it real, you will end up in last place. At SHA'CARRI better learn fast that if she has friends like at Ryan Clark 25, she won't need enemies." Message. So Marcellus Wiley, he put this clip. This clip is just tripping with wet snitching. Felony charges of messing with a brother's money and defaming his character to the man. Guilty of tearing us down. Hypocrite. Receipts of a Race Baiter Volume 1. I'm on vacation, so I got time this week, Ryan. So he posted this. Let me see what this is.
2 years into the league, he had 1,000 yards receiving the year before, had been to a Pro Bowl as a receiver, as a returner. So he's walking by, and I said to myself, I'm talking to Coach Gary Guimont, strength coach. I said, when y'all give him his money, you're going to create a monster. And so he goes, he gets it. So coming into the next practice, he just got his money. He cusses out Dick LeBeau, right? Coach LeBeau, somebody who Troy, myself, James Ferrier, all respected so much that anything he ever said, there was never a reply. Right? He says he's the franchise. He says you can't touch me. He's talking to Keenan Lewis and different guys that are covering. And we almost get into a physical altercation that day.
You and him.
Me and Antonio Brown. Because my thing was, this is not how we behave, right? This is not how we act. And for sure, we don't talk to Coach LeBeau that way. And so I said that, and then I said,
what prompted his talking to LeBeau? Like, why would they be communicating?
Well, because when Keenan Lewis put his hands on Antonio Brown, Antonio started to scream and cuss at Keenan like, you don't touch me this way, you don't deal with me this way. Coach LeBeau told him to get back in the huddle or go back on the other side because it was one-on-ones. And so Antonio reacted to Coach LeBeau in that way.
So according to that video, Ryan Clark is a hypocrite. He didn't protect a black man in the locker room, which was Antonio Brown. He wanted to protect Dick LeBeau's legacy in that locker room. So give a point to Marcellus Wiley. So Ryan Clark responds, "You're a real life clown," at Marcellus Wiley, to simply my tweet to Emmanuel Acho. To one race and short-sighted. Much deeper content. But when I see the profile of those who truly support you, I realize you got what you want and who you want behind you. That ain't a love I'd dance for. So we're just at a place in time where these people are trying to protect these African-American women in the workplace. And I don't understand, because if you want them to be equal, they have to get equal amount of criticism as they get praise. Well, what do you think about this? You know, we have ESPN and Fox Sports commentators, which none of them own the company, are going at each other. And guess who gets paid the most money? The companies. Disney, Fox, whoever owns the company. So this is just interesting that the same thing that you don't want to happen is happening. Black people talking about each other. They do it all the time. It sells, man. This sells. Media, papers, when two black people go at it. This is no different than a heavyweight fight with Mike Tyson and someone else, and the promoters are white. It's just going to happen. It just happens. But I have to agree with Emmanuel Acho and Marcellus Wiley, and the reason for it is, if you're going to get into sports, you're going to get criticized. The media is very important to the sport. This is how they get paid. If you don't know what's going on, you're not going to watch. You're not going to pay attention to what's going on. You're not going to do anything, because real life happens to everybody. Everybody's working their jobs, and they use sports to get away from life. So if you don't agree with what I'm saying, I guarantee the person watching this right now, you're at work. You're on social media looking at what's going on in sports because you're trying to keep your mind away from what's going on in the real world. Julius Caesar said, if you want to keep them away from what's really going on, give them food and circus. Now, you can debate if African Americans get more criticized than most people, but think about it. African Americans are the most dominated in sports. 70% of African American men play sports. Of course, you're going to get talked about all the time. In the NBA, what, 80%? 85% of NBA players are black. You're going to get criticized. It's just what it is. And for someone to sit there and defend someone, it's just the truth. If you come out here and talk, you got to back it up. And what I like about what Emmanuel said is he gave kudos to the other black athletes on the team, but you didn't say anything about that. These people be getting in their feelings, man. And the reason why they're getting in their feelings, and this is just my opinion, you could agree or disagree. A lot of these people have been raised in a single parent household with their mama. And their mama taught them these things like, oh man, don't talk about a woman and treat a woman like this. treat a woman like that. But these women is creating these men in her image. I love mama. Yes, I get it. But if you want her to be out here, or do you want her to be protected and be in a home somewhere, that's what it is. If you want her out here in these streets, if you want her out there playing men's sports, you're going to get criticized like a man. And then they want to say you a sellout. I don't understand that, because you're not talking about their family. Actually, if you criticize them, I believe it helps their career. Think about it. They're getting more endorsements, man. The reason why people who get paid the most, let's say Super Bowl, their ads cost so much because everybody is watching the Super Bowl. Why are they watching the Super Bowl? It's because the media talks about the Super Bowl like it's the last Mohican. Like, you have to win a Super Bowl. So everybody's watching. It's one of the biggest games on television. With that being said, that's why they make so much money. Can you believe, like, think about, no one's talking about Jerry Rice right now. Don't you think he want to be talked about right now? Think about those other athletes who's not playing right now. They wish they were someone's talking about them. With that being said, tell me what you think about this beef that's going on with Marcellus Wiley, Emmanuel Acho, and Ryan Clark. Leave your comment below, and I will see you on the next video.